Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
Well, I'm a wanted, dead or alive. Oh, the name the town. Shout out Bon Jovi, man.
Yeah,
It's a good song. Good song.
my mom's favorite band of all time. So shout out Bon Jovi. Yeah,
So, I knew your mom was good people because they're awesome. They're awesome. And the fact that he owned the arena football team is just like aces.
absolutely.
But I digress. Unless you're watching Bon Jovi, up on the show. But this is the Daily Grind. If you are watching, you're on YouTube today because Twitter's down. As down as down can be. It ain't working. So thank you for watching in the YouTubes. Thank you for the comments. We are the Daily Grind presented by FanDuel. I am your host, Luke Hatmaker. I got Rusty Witten with me here. How are you, sir?
I am good. You know, Twitter's down this morning, but not our spirits. We're glad to be here on this fine Tuesday morning. I was talking to my neighbor this morning while I was having my coffee, and he's telling me a story about his granddad, who was a cowboy. And him and his buddy were lost in the desert one time, and they came up on this tree, and his buddy was like, "Look, that's a bacon tree. There's bacon hanging off that tree." So off he rides up there, and he gets shot to pieces. And it turns out it wasn't a bacon tree after all. It was a ambush. Welcome to the Daily Grind. A long setup, but we're here. We landed the plane into a ambush.
I've been watching a lot of Westerns lately. So that's right up my alley.
Howdy, Pilgrim.
Howdy, Pilgrim. Just a ambush happening up here. Oh, good God, I love it. A ambush. Oh, man. You know what?
We got ambushed by another injury.
Yeah, we did. Thank you. And you know what? It's not only us. It looks like there's a ambushing happening all over the place in this game tonight. Let's preview the game and then talk about Ja because I didn't know. So Ja's not playing tonight.
Nope.
Neither is Wemby.
Nope.
Neither is Stephon Castle.
The basketball gods have thrown us a bone here tonight.
The biggest of bones. They have taken Zach Edey's femur and been like, here you go. Because it is, not that it's a fair fight now. Jalen says it best. It is a fair fight now because I was really, really I had this one penciled in as just an automatic loss.
Yeah,
with
schedule loss. We just haven't been playing good. The Spurs have been. They're 9-4. They've been playing great. But the basketball gods were like, you know what? We've been a little aggressive with Memphis, just a little bit. We're gonna give them a little bone here. We're gonna say, hey, buddies, we're sorry. Here is a penance on our behalf. No envy, and then no Castle this morning. It's a good day.
It is a great day. Kip brings up a good point, though.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening this morning, Kip.
Yeah, not happening, Kip. Keep that out of here. Essentially what we're going to be looking at, I guess, the Grizzlies injury report. Ja Morant's on it. Other than that, it's 4 point guards and Brandon Clark. It's the same that it has been. So I imagine we will be getting like a lot of. I imagine let me ask this: who's starting at the point?
I mean, we called up Jemai Meshack. I think he'll get some run tonight, but I think we've seen the recipe. It's going to be Vince. Like, it'll probably be a Vince, Jalen, Cedric, Jared, Edey starting lineup. If I had to guess, that's what we went to previously. I do like Cam Spencer in that role. Maybe Cam can get a start there because he's been shooting the three ball very well, and that's something we as a team collectively have not been doing. I do think it'll be Vince. We've seen that recipe before, but I don't hate the idea. If it's Cam Spencer, I won't be disappointed.
Yeah, I agree. I do think regardless of who starts at the point, what I'm going to be keeping an eye on is just well, you know what? This is
I did see
Kip is on it.
If it was DeMichael Cole or if it was Drew Hill, somebody said yesterday that I think it was DeMichael that said that Cedric was on a minutes restriction, like a pitch count because of his foot soreness. And same with Zach Edey as he's being ramped up. So it's a minute restriction. It's not not because he did anything, but I saw that yesterday that it was a minute restriction due to the foot soreness is what it is. Hopefully he'll get ramped back up tonight because we're going to need him.
Yeah. I mean, I am just, and shout out Jared. Like I am, what I want to see is I want to see how Cedric continues to implement himself, integrate himself into this starting lineup. That's really what, I would like to see. I would love a dub. I mean, who wouldn't love a dub? But at this point, I really just want to see. Well, and we've been saying we want to see fire, like effort and fire, and I mean, Jemai Mashak's probably going to get some minutes, and we know we're going to get that from him. If there's one thing that guy does, is that he's a human spark plug out there.
It may not be the best basketball lineup, but if you had Cam Spencer, Jemai Mashak, and Omax on the court at the same time, you got three dudes who give a damn and going to play their tails off. It may not be good basketball, but they're going to play really hard.
Yeah, the other team would look like it's like a dad who takes all the kids by himself to like the Walmart and they all go crazy. And he's just like, I don't know which one to do. What do I do? It's like which one of these do I watch?
But none of them are putting anything in the buggy because none of them can hit any shots other than Cam Spencer.
They're just running around, grabbing stuff, throwing it everywhere, and you're stressed out. Do you think that? Well, what do you? I mean, what I just don't know. We've seen what this Toronto, not this Toronto team. I saw Toronto in the comments. We've seen what the San Antonio team looks like without Wemby. They're going to be without. I mean, would you say this season so far? I would argue Castle's their second best player.
100%.
So they're without both of those guys. Do you think that, is this going to be the De'Aaron Fox show? Because if it is, we know how to handle that.
Yeah, I mean, Vassell can fill it up. He hasn't been as good this year as he was last year, but he can be an offensive weapon for them. I do think that this is kind of a game where De'Aaron Fox takes over a bit more. We've seen that in the past with him in Sacramento, and before, in the little bit he got to play around Stephon Castle. I think this is going to be maybe that's why Vince needs to get the start, because I think he is a guy that can defend De'Aaron Fox, who's one of the fastest players in the NBA. But we've seen Vince do this in the past where he has guarded the other team's best player and guarded him well. So I think that it'll be the De'Aaron Fox show tonight for them. Vince will have to step up defensively. But Luke, who do you think that what we saw without the point guard the other night is we didn't have anybody that can initiate offense, that they couldn't get the offense going? Do you think Vince is that guy, or do we go more with a point forward with Jared? With Jaren, where do you see the offense going to try and get some juice?
I want to see Jaren. I want to see that aggressiveness. I want to see us build on that like we did in the Cleveland game, because it started out looking pretty good. We know that an aggressive Jaren is a better offensively. Just kind of with Edey there, with Edey, in his proper, with Edey back and able to do what he does best, I think it's going to allow Jaren to do what he does best and be aggressive with the ball. That's what I hope for. I mean, if it's going to be the De'Aaron Fox show, I would rather be the Jaren show on our side, that would be great.
I think that Jaren needs to be he needs to have another night where he gets 20, 25 shots. It's going to have to be a night where he just is a ball hog, because he's going to be our best offensive player. I just hope that we saw some glimpses of that Edey Jaren two-man game where there was some pick and roll, pick and pop between those two. And I like that, some post game between those two, a la Mark and Zebo back in the day. Something like that would be ideal tonight when the Spurs aren't going to have a ton of size without Victor Wembanyama. This could be a game where we take advantage of Zach Edey highlights. I don't know where you're at, man, but this could be an Edey game where we call 14 tonight and allow him to kind of bully in the paint with no Victor Wembanyama to slow him down. I'm excited to see what that looks like. I'm just curious who's going to be that quarterback, that offense initiator, and get us in motion in the right places.
Yep. We'll see. I mean, Vegas doesn't seem to know. I mean, I'm looking, this line has been moving since yesterday. We're as of last night, and it's changed since this morning. As of last night, the Spurs were favored on FanDuel, the money line -220. They are now favored -235.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Given that they've lost they've lost Stephon Castle and Wemby. I mean, I know we're eat up and don't have a point guard, but I'm interested. I'm curious about that.
The spread is 6,
Yeah.
minus 110 over under 232. Meshack is with the team. Flossy Fufu I see up there. He's just I just don't think I don't imagine he starts. I don't think either of us.
No, he'll get some minutes tonight. He's going to have to, but I don't think he starts. And Ninja DJ brings up a really good point. Like, you look at our schedule compared to San Antonio's, theirs is about to get brutal. It hadn't been so far. They have played a softer schedule to start the season where we kind of came out of the teeth of ours a little bit. This game's not easy. You know, we've still got games on the horizon, you know, that aren't great, but we've got a couple of games against the Kings, the Clippers, the Mavericks are coming up. Like, we've got some games that are kind of winnable. And so I'm curious to see what we can do in this next stretch. You know, we're 4-10 through a really rough start to the season. But I wonder how much of this Spurs is a bit of fool's gold. Don't get me wrong. Wemby has been MVP caliber. He's been phenomenal. But I'm curious what that looks like as their schedule heats up.
Yep, same here. I'm just, I mean, it's a stretch. The season's, it's all about stretches, and we've had a hard stretch, and they're about to have a hard stretch. So we'll see. And we've kind of been skirting around it. Our hard stretch has just gotten harder. We mentioned Ja Morant is going to be out tonight. They released an injury update. This is from Memphis Grizzlies PR. He sustained a grade 1 right calf strain in the first quarter of the Grizzlies road game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Reevaluated in approximately 2 weeks. Grade 1 right calf strain. Dr. Buckets, what is that exactly? Is that the lowest? 3 is the lowest, right?
No, so 1 is the lowest, 4 would be the most severe. 1 is just a stretching of the tendons and the fibers, the muscle fibers. It's not an actual tearing. So it's best case scenario, given what we've seen. Like, you know, obviously like a grade 4 is a complete rupture. You're having surgery on the shelf for a year, a la Halliburton and Dame Lillard and some of those. But this is the best case scenario. It's basically just a pull. It's not a tear. It's not usually in a grade 1. If there is, it's very, very mild, very small micro trauma. But there's no actual tearing of the muscle fibers. Typically, it's just a stretch. So give him like a week. He should be good to go, ramp it back up, you know, probably playing in early by December 1st, if I had to guess.
So, I mean, it's just like what we were talking yesterday. It's probably just more precautionary, you know, like I mean, God, as soon as they announced the Ja news, the Wemby news came out right after. Like, there's whatever's going on with the calf muscles around the league, man. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
and like I said, it was a good sign that he came out of the locker room in that Cavs game, not in a boot, not in a brace, not in any kind of assistive device. That's a really good sign that it's not anything more severe. But I just think the NBA at large is being much more cautious with calf strains and soreness. You saw Wemby's been shut down, Ja, like it's just like Ty Jerome, like so many people are being shut down with any kind of calf issue. I think that's smart. I think that's a good play right now, given, again, the severity and the rash that we've had these Achilles tendon injuries. And so I anticipate Ja's not going to miss a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything about Wemby's, like what grade Wemby's is, but hopefully it's the same and he's back sooner than later. Just glad he's not playing tonight.
Yeah, that's really all I care about.
Wish injuries on nobody. I'm just glad Wemby ain't playing tonight.
Yeah, that's all we're wishing. I'm curious. So we've gotten this update for Ja. That means that we've got 5 guys on the injury report right now. 4 of those players have to miss at least 4 games. 4 of those players have to miss at least 4 consecutive games for us to be eligible for another hardship exception. They haven't announced any movement about that yet, which leads me to believe that somebody's coming back. If they announce, well, let me rephrase this. We better hope that's the case, because when you look at who the available point guards are right now, there ain't a soul on this list that you better be looking at, because I'm going to read you some of the names. Like, if the Grizzlies get a hardship exception, here are the likes that we might be looking to sign: Delano Banton, Patty Mills, Corey Joseph, Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, Elfrid Payton, Campaign, Ty Washington, DeLon Wright. No,
Not like any of them.
None of them,
I don't like
man.
a single one of them.
No, no.
You know,
no.
I don't know. I mean, could Tata Washington, could campaign come in and give us some juice? Maybe. But Jared's bringing up like Ty's reevaluation should be any day now. Like we should be getting an update on Ty Jerome any day now. If that goes some kind of sideways and maybe he's not progressing like they thought, maybe. But I'm hoping that this is going to be good news. We're going to bring somebody up from where we are. Like, right. Like Ty Jerome will come back, maybe get a bit of good news about Ja in the next few days. Scottie Pippen Jr. is still a ways away, but like, let's get Ja healthy. Let's get Ty Jerome healthy and not have to dip our toe in that. Because I see Markelle Fultz, Campaign, Patty Mills, names in the comments. Like, Campaign's a fine NBA player, but if you could buy Campaign for what he's worth and selling for what he thinks he's worth, you'd come out in the good every time. Because Campaign's going to come in to be a shot chucker and think he is the dude on this team. And yes, buddy, you're not. And Markelle Fultz isn't too far behind him. Like, they're fine NBA players. I don't care to have either of them on my team. I would much rather get Ty Jerome healthy and start getting our core group back.
Yep. And then I think Jared makes a good point. Like the Meshack signing, it seems to be a pretty good sign that we don't need the 10-day. They're like, you know what? We can string this together with our 2 ways and make it work.
And we knew this was coming at some point. PJ Hall was going to be the odd man out. Omax has shown some signs of being a good basketball player. You've got Javon Small, who hopefully is back sooner than later. I mean, he's going to be out for a while with the turf toe for sure. But hopefully this is a sign of good things to come, like y'all said.
Yeah, fingers crossed, because that was an uninspiring list of folks, not to be rude. Before we take a break, man.
But like, Patty Mills just ain't it no more.
Nope. He did. Oh, yeah. How old is Patty Mills? He's the oldest guy on this list. Reggie Jackson was on this list. No,
it's Patty Mills. Him or
Patty Mills 37.
Patty Mills. Yeah, it's going to be Patty Mills. Reggie Jackson isn't a whole lot farther behind him, but let's see.
Old heads.
35. Heads. Reggie Jackson 35. So you at least get a little bit younger. But
shoot, we can run point. We don't need them. We'll do it for less money.
That's right.
Before we take a break, let's do our daily rewind. Rewind. There was decent amount of games yesterday. Cavs beat the Bucks. Pistons beat the Pacers. They've now won 10 straight. They are on a heater, man. God, they're on a heater.
Cade has been so good. Cade signed as another basketball player with Nike that's going to be outsold by Ja Morant, but Cade Cunningham has a shoe deal with Nike now. He finished with, let's see. Oh, did he not play yesterday? No, that's right. He's got that left hip thing. He's
Jalen Duren had him a game though.
He had a double-double, 31 and 15.
90% from the field, right?
Like, that's tough. They're just on such a heater. Big surprise last night, too. The Bulls upsetting the Nuggets. 131-27. They got Jokic's best shot, 36-18 and 13. He's plus 10, 50% from the field. But the Bulls found a way to win, man. Like Josh Giddey, 21 and 14. Like, Chicago's going to be pesky this year.
That's the other game that jumped out at me, too, because I think this Nuggets team is like, God, they're good. And we're talking about your MVP guy, my MVP guy's Jokic. Like, these guys are just playing so well. But that's some cojones on the Bulls to come and like.
On the road, too.
On the road is tough.
It's a good win.
That is a very good win. Hopefully the Grizzlies get them a good win tonight. Fingers crossed. What's up, Edward? You're just in time, Edward, because we're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we're talking NFL, and there's a certain team in first place in the NFC North. We will be right back to talk NFL, but we're going to take a quick break. So give us a second. We will be right back after this.
How much of this is fixable with time?
I mean, I think you can maybe see the effort get better. I think they can probably rebound a little better, and they can start getting the right guys the ball more often. But beyond that, I think it's pretty fair to say that this team is capped to a certain extent. You may just be what you are.
If the question you're asking is what is fixable, and if it's fixed, will it produce what we saw last year or the year before, whatever it may be? If that's the ultimate goal, that might not be a proper goal for this team. The goal is to get the team fixable to where they can win the conference and make it to the NCAA tournament, and then potentially do some damage as they, go into the NCAA tournament. There are some things that are fixable. There are some things on this that we saw out there that are absolutely fixable.
Tune in to Tigers Live with Francis Carlotta, live after every Memphis Tiger basketball game on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story. Calling all Tiger fans, your place to watch the first round matchup between the Memphis Tigers and number 1 ranked Purdue Boilermakers is at Mugshots Grill and Bar in Collierville, Tennessee. 4:30 p.m. Thursday, November 20th. Come hang out with Bluff City Media at the South's premier sports bar. Great food, beer specials, and large television screens will make Mugshots the place to be to cheer on your Tiger basketball team. Also, Tigers Live, the premier Memphis Tigers postgame show, will be live after the game from Mugshots. Come hang out with us this Thursday.
Welcome back to the Daily Grind. Y'all, if you were not checking out all the shows of the network, you're missing out. You saw some of them advertised there. We got Tigers Live with Francis Carlotta. He's the man they go live after every Tigers game. We've got On the Bluff. We've got Tigers Untapped. We've got the Two Buck Sports Show. We've got Anthony Sane Show. We've got No Bluffing Podcast. We've got the Post Game Bounces. We've got Night Court. We've got the 901 Soccer Podcast. We've got, I think that's all of. Nope. If I missed you, I'm sorry. But we got a whole lot of shows. If you're not supporting them, go support us. They're great folks over there, y'all. We're also presented by Trilogy Tattoo. They're freaking great. We are also presented by Mugshots. There it is. How to find it. Mugshots Grill and Bar, which if you are not doing anything on November 20th, that's 2 days from now, what are you doing? You should be at 656 West Poplar, Collierville. Nailed it.
Hey, attaboy, Luke. Nailed it.
I practiced during the break. 4:30 p.m. November 20th. Mugshots. Going to be watching the Memphis versus Purdue, the first round of the Baja Mar tournament, y'all. Great food, beer specials. They're going to have these big old TVs. No projector yet, but they're working on that for the next one. And then right after the game, there's going to be the Tigers live show. Going to want to check that out. It's going to be a good time.
I've been going to Mugshots since I was in college. 10 out of 10 burger, 10 out of 10 experience. If you're feeling adventurous, get the peanut butter burger. It's the perfect combination of sweet, savory. They put peanut butter on the burger, and it is a banger. I've been getting the McDowell since college. It's a barbecue sauce, ranch, and bacon on the burger. You can't miss that combination. The peanut butter burger is good. They've got a pimento cheeseburger. So many good options. You will not go hungry. Go hang out. Watch the Tigers against the number 1 Purdue Boilermakers. And I saw on Instagram that a local chapter of the Purdue Alumni Association found out about this party, and they're coming. They're bringing a contingency, so we need Tiger fans to come out Thursday at 4:30.
Yep, show up, y'all. Don't let those Boilermakers make us look bad. Show up, show out. And y'all, we are also brought to you by Grind City Brewing this weekend, y'all. Cider Fest at the Memphis Farmers Market, 11/22. This is at Grind City Brewing, 76 Waterworks Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be farmers, food, live music, and 4. Count them 4.
Let me tell you something.
4 ciders on draft.
Down there yesterday. We're planning some big things. Got some super exciting things coming up with Grind City Brewing in the not so distant future. Stay tuned for some of those announcements. But I got to sample one of the ciders that's going to be on tap for this weekend. all I'll say is it harkens back to my childhood and something I grew up eating. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to give it away. You got to go show up, but it harkens back to my child. And all of us, when Hopper, the brewmaster, brought it out yesterday, were just like, oh my God. That's phenomenal. I'm like, it's unfortunate I'm out of town this weekend, because if I was not, I'd be down there having 100 of them.
Oh, man. That's exciting.
Ninja DJ out here talking about my back just felt wider. Listen, man, have you seen me? This is big back activity. I'm eating peanut butter burgers. I'm slamming ciders at Grind City Brewing. Y'all come hang out with me. I'll be there for a bit on Thursday. I'm going to make an appearance there. Unfortunately, won't be at Cider Fest, but y'all check out Grind City Brewing this weekend for Cider Fest.
Yeah, come hang out, y'all. It's going to be great. We're also brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. They're also sponsoring us. We're great sponsors, y'all. They're really great. Which if you want to head on over there to the Sportsbook, we're going to be looking at them as we look at the NFL, the updated playoff picture. Man, I love the NFL, especially when my team's good.
Cannot relate.
No shade. No shade to anybody.
Cannot relate.
Whose team is not good, but it's just nice. So right now, if the season ended today in the NFL, here are your seven playoff teams in the AFC. Denver Broncos. Where you at, Jared? Yeah. Denver Broncos, number 1 seed at 9-2. Patriots, number 2 seed, 9-2. Colts, 3 seed. Steelers, 4th seed. Bills, 5 seed. Chargers, 6 seed. And the Jaguars are the 7th seed. You got the Texans, Chiefs, Ravens at the 8th, 9th, and 10th seed. I will not be going any farther than that to talk about the teams, even though the Dolphins are still in the hunt somehow. Somehow. That's what the AFC looks like. Then you go to the NFC. You've got the Eagles, lame. The Rams, number 2.
Lame.
The Bears, bear down. Chicago Bear, number 3. The Bucks at number 4. Seahawks, 5. Packers, 6. Niners, 7. Then you got the Lion and the Panthers are on the outside looking in. I'm not going to – technically the Cowboys and the Vikings are still in it, but I don't see it. What surprises you out of this batch of things?
I mean, the Chicago Bears, got to give some credit where credit's due. I mean, Caleb Williams found a passing game in that purse that he carries around. Whatever color he's painted his nails has got him spinning that thing. They're running the ball well. Back to playing Chicago Bears defense. Got my boy Montez Sweat, former Mississippi State defensive end, wreaking havoc for him. I am impressed with the Chicago Bears. I truly, truly am. The ageless wonder that is Matt Stafford for the Rams. They continue just to cook. Like he's so good at my age, right? Like I get up, my knees hurt, and he's getting up and he's spinning it all over the yard. Like
I don't get
having himself a time out there in LA. I've got Devontae Adams in fantasy football, so that's been a big help. And then obviously on the AFC side, it's the Colts and the Patriots. Like Daniel Jones found greener pastures, became Indiana Jones, the man, the myth, the legend. And then Drake May is a real MVP candidate for the Patriots. That guy just wins, man. Just freaking wins.
I had him as my backup in every fantasy league, and now he's starting, except in the league where I have Josh Allen.
Sure.
But
I saw a video came out about Drake May this week of Nick Saban when he was recruiting him in high school, and was like, that guy could have played basketball, he could have played baseball, He could have played football, anything. He's just an uber athlete. Obviously, his brother won a national championship in North Carolina. And he was like, Drake was just as good at basketball. He was like, he was committed to Alabama up until until the end of his high school when he flipped to North Carolina. But just saying his praise about how good of a kid he is, how good of an athlete he is. And it's just, rinse and repeat with Patriot quarterbacks, apparently.
So my biggest, it's not even an issue. It leaves such a bad taste in my mouth of this Patriots team, because I'm always like, man, how are they doing this well? And then I'm like, oh, well, they have probably one of the best coaches. I love Mike Vrabel, and the fact that Titans.
I'm still so salty about that. Like of all the things that our fearless owner has done, that's the dumbest thing in the world. Braves is such a good coach. He's a player's coach. They love him. And all he's doing is 8-2 in New England. It's just freaking winning, man. Like, so sorry that your players were soft and you made some bad GM hires. But
got rid of the one guy that was not the problem. It's just very, very glaring now. My
heart hurts still.
It's
like
sad.
I see AJ Brown, and I'm just like, I miss AJ Brown. I miss Braves. Like, what happened to my Titans, man?
What happened, man? I didn't mean to bring it down. Let's bring it back up, because it's time for our daily dose of It's a Trap. This is brought to you by FanDuel Sports Bar. I combined Admiral Akbar and said sports bar. I don't know. Admiral Akbar, my guy. Sponsored by FanDuel. I'm going to give you 3 bets from FanDuel Sportsbook. You just have to tell me which one's a trap like Admiral Akbar. This is the updated NFL odds to make the playoffs. All right. Now, keep in mind, the conversation we just had might be important. Which one of these is a trap? Is it A, the Pittsburgh Steelers to make the playoffs, minus 320? The Jacksonville Jaguars to make the playoffs, minus 178? Or the Chicago Bears to make the playoffs, minus 154?
All right. So the AFC North and South are ass. And so, like, I think the Steelers are pretty well locked on to win that division just because nobody else is good. Lamar can't stay healthy. The Browns are bad. The Bengals became the first team in NFL history to allow 27 plus points in 9 straight games, which is wild. So they ain't doing it. So I feel like the Steelers are safe. I feel like you threw the Bears in there as a little tasty treat for me to like, oh yeah, that's the one. It's a trap. And then you get me on TV. That ain't going to happen. I think it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars are a trap.
I got you, brother.
No! I was so confident, too. I was so confident.
So, as you should be, because look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The Jaguars and the Bears, those are correct. The Ravens are favored to win. They are still minus 3. The Steelers have positive odds to make the playoffs, dude.
That's wild.
I don't understand what this Baltimore, why Vegas still loves Baltimore is beyond me because I don't understand. They're I guess technically they're still in the race, but like they're not good. They're hurt. I don't get it.
I think it's got to be the schedule. Let me look and see.
They got to play the Steelers twice still, right? Is that what it is?
So they've got the Jets, the Bengals twice, the Steelers twice, but then they still have to play the Patriots and the Packers, which the Packers, shout out Edward, are not the team that we thought they were. They have been very susceptible and they are a beatable team. But in the comments are bringing it up, Aaron Rodgers might have a slight fracture in his wrist. They're trying to figure out. I know they said that there's calls for concern. I don't know if it's been fully confirmed that it is a fracture yet. If it you'll let me know in the comments if it has. But that schedule is pretty favorable. You got, again, 2 games against the Bengals. You still have to play the Steelers twice. If there's no Aaron Rodgers, you could probably get the Steelers there and get right back in the thick of it. That's got to be what it is. That's interesting. It's interesting.
It's interesting. Do I agree with it? No, but it is interesting. Yeah, God, I got you though. I had a feeling because I was like, ain't nobody in their right mind going to have the Ravens at minus 320. No, smart man.
No, you got me.
Before we get out of here, man, it's Tuesday and it is time to tube. I'm excited for this. For those of you uninitiated, unfamiliar, on Tuesdays, we talk about what we're watching on television because everybody's got a tube, a telly in their house. I can go first. I'll give you 2 things I'm watching. One, for some reason, Kyla and I started watching Jeopardy on Hulu, and we're in the middle of Ken Jennings' run from the early 2000s. Oh, amazing. Nice. It's amazing, except it's like recent movies, and it's all stuff from 2001, and I'm like, whoa. But been watching that. New show I'm watching, though. I'm 2 episodes in. You're a history guy. You're a history buff, so I know you'll appreciate this. There's a new Netflix show called Death by Lightning. It is about President Andrew Garfield, who was the 4th president after Lincoln. A lot of people don't know about him because he was assassinated after 6 months in the office.
Right.
It is about his assassination. It's only 4 episodes. It's a limited series, and it's got Michael Shannon as President Garfield and Nick Offerman. Ron Swanson is his running mate. Dude, it's dad porn. It's dad porn where you're like, yeah, history, all right. And that's I finished it, and I was on the edge of my seat, and I was like, I want to vote for this man. I want to vote for this man. It's just I think it's right up your alley. It's only 4 episodes.
I'm in.
So it's good. If you need a history jolt, check it out.
I mean, because I do love history. I minored in history in college. Absolutely love history. So yeah, I would definitely be checking that out.
What do you watch?
Edward stole my thunder. Welcome to Derry.
Nope.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's well acted. It's a lot of kids, but they're crushing the roles. It's the perfect combination of suspense building. There's multiple storylines that I think are going to come all crashing together. There is like special effects horror. There's jump scares. There's spookiness. There's dread and creepiness. Like this whole, like, it's just this great, like, minutia of horror. And we've barely seen Pennywise so far. Barely seen him so far. But we're getting a great backstory. The backstory is phenomenal. It's just like the story of the origins of Pennywise and it. Yeah, 10 out of 10. It's 4 episodes in, and each one gets better. Cannot praise it enough. There's a lot of nods to other Stephen King movies, from The Shining to The Green Mile to Shawshank. Like there's a ton of winks and nods to them. But it's a phenomenal show. If you're into getting scared, you're going to be spooky. I know you love clowns, Luke. Welcome to Derry. Edward is absolutely right. It's great.
I walked in on Kyla watching an episode the other day, and I was like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "What is this? What is this?"
And then my dumb ass going to recommend Hell House LLC, to not knowing you hate clowns, and that's a whole part of it.
Yeah, man. I spread that joy to the world. I was like, everybody, watch this movie that my good friend recommended. It's not going to have clowns in it. Oh, wait. God.
So sinister.
Man, now I'm scared. Now I'm going to be.
But listen, check out Welcome to Derry. It's phenomenal.
Okay. If you want to get scared, if you want to get a history lesson and get scared, we got you covered. That's going to do it for the show today, y'all. Thank you. Comments. The OGs who were hanging out on YouTube. Sorry, Twitter was down. The OGs, we appreciate you guys. Tune into the Grizzlies tonight, y'all. Tune into $2. They're gonna be today. At 11 o'clock. And then 11 o'clock, and then we got Saying at 1. Full slate of stuff today. Watch the Grizzlies tonight. Hopefully we can get that dub. Post-game bounce tonight after the game. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. And if we can leave you with anything today, anything at all, like we do, remember 2 things. One, be a little weird, just a little bit. And 2, remember to smile. Yeah. Bye, guys. Have a good one. We will see you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.